just a moment, but before we start, I have a quiz question for you. Here it is. The Korean komungo and the guitar are examples of blank instruments. Number 1, warm instruments. Number 2, string instruments. Or number 3, spicy instruments. The question again. The Korean komungo and the guitar are examples of blank instruments. Number 1, warm. Number 2, number 2, string. Or number 3, spicy. If you know the answer, use our Bandi board, use Kakao Talk, or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text. And we are giving away some black string CDs. Pretty cool, huh? Morning Date begins right now. Morning Date. Welcome to another edition of Morning Date, a segment where I get to sit and chat with outstanding figures from all fields and all walks of life, and today is no exception. The song that we just heard, the bit of the song that we just heard, was the prelude to the fantastic guests that I have in the studio with me this morning. They are the members of Black String. Welcome to Morning Special. Hello there. Okay, so let's start with personal introductions, please. Can you introduce yourself? Maybe we'll go from, let's go ladies first, shall we?
Hello, my name is Yoon Jung-ho. I play komungo.
Komungo.
Yes.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And hi, nice to meet you. I'm Aram Lee, Dagon player in Blackstreet.
Very nice to meet you as well.
My name is Oh Jung-soo. I play electric guitar and make electronic sound, every electric thing.
Very cool. And finally?
I am Min Wang Hwang. I'm playing percussion and songs and jangu.
It's very nice to meet all of you. Once again, Thank you for coming to Morning Special today.
Thank you.
All right. So, many musicians at one point have thought about reinventing classical Korean music for Korean audiences and international audiences, and you have done that. So let's talk about Black String and talk about the music first. Jung-ho Shi, maybe you can tell us about the group and the music too.
We met in 2011. There was some project, UK and Korean, the collaborate project.
Okay.
So I invited Jang-ho and Aram, and then we played with a UK jazz musician, and then we played there, London Jazz Festival.
Okay.
So at the time, that's the first meeting of the Black String, and then came back to Korea. We felt, it was really great, collaborations. So we need to continue these things. So at that time, the 2012, we started Black String.
I see. So Blackstreet, Aram, Blackstreet started in London.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
we performed
very
there first
cool.
time.
That's very cool. Tell us about the collaboration. I mean, how did that come about with the UK artists?
UK artists, four artists, they are the jazz musicians. Tim Garland, the saxophonist, and Gilliam Shimcock, the pianist.
Okay.
And then Ashaf Sirkis, he is a great percussion. And some another
John
musician.
Turville, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
right. I forgot that. I'm sorry, John.
John just turned off his radio.
Please forgive me. And then we made some new songs that was based on the Korean traditional music and something very powerful and improvisational music. And then we premiered that songs in London Jazz Festival. And a part of music was the Gilliam Shimcock's music. We played together. So that was very new and very challenging music.
I'm sure. Fusion music becoming more popular these days. So, Jean, you're an electric guitarist.
Yeah.
So were you playing Korean traditional music before? Or were you playing...
No, but I wanted to.
You wanted to. You were playing rock and roll before?
Rock and roll and jazz and pop.
I see. So for you, the transition or the move from the style of music you were playing to traditional music with the electric guitar. Is that difficult to do?
Yes, it is difficult. But I'm trying to find the common point of every folk music. I think every music is folk. I think jazz is folk actually, and black music is folk, and Korean traditional music is also folk. So I try to find the thought, mind of folk people. So that's the point of my playing.
Yeah, it's very cool though. The instruments, do they work well together when you put the sounds together, Aramshi?
Yeah. At first time, it's very strange experience to me because I'm just a Korean traditional musician.
Sure.
And we perform at London Jazz Festival. There are so many jazz musicians there,
Yeah.
and Jung-ho is also jazz musician. First time is very special experience to me, but now it's a very okay because as he said, every music is every folk music in the world.
Yeah.
We meet some point there. Yeah.
London was the first time to play in front of an international audience for all of you?
No.
Not for you.
Aram also,
Everyone.
Jang
Yeah.
also, and Minang also.
Oh,
go
really?
around,
Ah, so what other countries have you played in then, or what other shows?
For me, many countries.
Yeah.
Before the Black String, I played with many bands and many collaborations with other world musicians.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and then other members also have many experience with other genre or musicians.
I understand. All right, so we are going to listen to one of your songs. This one is entitled Growth Ring. Can you tell us about the song?
Yes, Growth Ring is based on the Korean traditional court music, and we mixed that with the folk songs. And this is very beautiful melodies, but behind that, we use the electronics. Jang made the electronic sound. So we mixed all that. So I don't know how can I explain this genre, but
I think we'll just listen to it,
Yeah.
and then we'll know, right? All right. So before we listen to this song, I have a quiz question for our listeners. Here it comes. The Korean komungo and the guitar are examples of blank instruments. Number 1, warm instruments. Number 2, string instruments. Or number 3, spicy instruments. Once again, the question is, the Korean komungo and the guitar are examples of blank instruments. Is it number 1, warm, number 2, string, or number 3, spicy? If you know the answer, you can put it on our Bandi board or use Kakao Talk or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text. And our prize, I'll tell you about that a little bit later. All right, so let's listen to a little bit of music, and we've got more chat coming up with Black String after this. This track is called Growth Ring. Oh, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
It's very, I feel haunting sound to it,
Yeah,
doesn't
really?
it? Very much so. We're going to talk about that song and the music in just a moment. But first, I'll remind our listeners of the text, not the text mission, the quiz question that we have during Morning Date today. The question is, the Korean komungo and the guitar are examples of blank instruments. Fill in the blank. Number 1, warm instruments. Number 2, string instruments. Or number 3, spicy instruments. Once again, use our Bandi board, use Kakao Talk, or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text. I mentioned before the song, I would tell you about the prizes we are giving away. Pretty good. Some autographed CDs from Blackstring. Can't wait to give those out a little bit later. All right, so in that song that we just heard, there was a tick, 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 tick. What sound was that?
Yeah.
That was a electronic sound I made.
Ah.
So actually, it's not that high frequency sound. I'm doing a filtering, so I modulate the sound.
Oh, you modulated it.
Listening to other instruments.
Ah. So I guess with this, is this a new style of music? Yoon Jung-shi, you mentioned like what genre is this? I don't know how to describe it. Is it a new style though?
Yeah, this is one side is very traditional music, but we mixed with the electronic sound, and we use Aram and I also use the electronic pedals in
Okay.
this music. We make some sound delay, something, and make us, the scales. So this is. Make it kind of
I can say
new.
it's new.
In terms of rehearsing and putting these very different genres together, jazz and classical Korean music, and experimenting with sound, is there a lot of experimenting? Because the sound from court music and using electronic metals or the pedals and the modulating of the guitars, that's not from court music. So you're making new things. So rehearsal time, very experimental, I guess.
In rehearsal time is the funnest time of us
Yeah.
because we can try everything. So I think Blackstring's music pursue individual creativities and experimental spirits. So that's why we get together here. So we can do everything in music, and we have a different experience, musical experience, but we can share anything in our music. So it's a very fun experience.
I guess it is. You made your debut in the United States in Miami. Aram.
Yeah.
That was presented by pianist and concert producer. That name was Marcus somebody.
Yeah.
So can you tell us about that experience in the
Yeah.
United States, in Miami? That's pretty cool.
It was our first time in US. And Marcus is incredible guy.
Yeah. Marcus got switched.
Wow.
He did everything.
Yes,
alone.
He is a pianist, but he
Producing and directing, organizing everything.
Yeah.
And then he organized our TV show. So we played NBC
That's
Florida
amazing.
TV
Morning
show,
show.
morning show, also music show.
Adam,
Morning show.
what was that experience like?
Yeah, we had a 5 concert at
Yeah.
the US tour. Before the Miami, we had a 4 concert and New York, NYC and Washington DC also. Actually, I just worried about that. We had an experience have concert at the European concert, but US is our first concert.
Sure.
So I'm just worried about that. It's
Yeah.
very audience is very
Different,
different.
maybe. We're curious
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that. Yes.
But it was great.
Yeah,
it was
great.
yeah.
And
great
then we
time.
had a workshop at the high school with the high school students.
Oh,
3
wow.
high school students, 200 students
Wow.
came to our workshop, and then they lined up with their own instrument, guitars and contrabass and saxophone, and in front of us, they were waiting and then jam together each by one, jam together. That was great. Yeah, on the Korean rhythms.
That's so cool.
They were amazing.
Yeah, that's right. Are you surprised? Maybe Jean, I'll ask you. nowadays K-pop is becoming more popular and K-dramas are becoming more popular, Korean food. And you go to America and you play this Korean style of music. How do you feel as a Korean musician? Now your music is not just in Korea, not just for Korean people, it's for international audiences.
I think we could have more chance to speak about ourselves. That's the great opportunity.
It's a great chance to teach other audiences not just about Black String's music, but about Korean music in general and the history of Korean music,
Yes,
right?
right.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Really, really good. All right, so we're going to listen to one more song. This one is called Dang Dang Dang. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about this one.
Dang 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 is the one of the triple rhythm of the Korean traditional 장단. That's right, Minang. Minang play really good in this song.
Okay, Minhwan, can you tell us about the Dang Dang Dang?
Korean traditional music is very strong for rhythmic part and 장단.
Okay.
Yes.
So we can make music with various 장단. So I'm very fun with the Black String.
Especially this song Dang Dang Dang, the Minang's play is very important, and then the triple rhythm is very continue. The Dang 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 Dang. So yeah, we named this song.
오,
Yeah.
민황 씨 그 목소리가 그 아주 좋은데요. 그 노래 더 불어요?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sing too?
He sing very, very.
Oh,
very
really?
Nice voice.
In Black String or?
Yeah,
Oh. It's always the quiet guy who's the talented
Oh,
guy.
yes, right.
All right, well, let's listen to this track from Black String. It's called Dang Dang Dang. I think I got it.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Now I'm the newest member of Black String then.
Yeah, with your voice.
Excellent. Let's go to London and Miami. All right. So, what about the plans for the rest of 2017? What do you have planned for Black String then?
Yes, we have many scheduled already. And then first we will play at the Marseille in France.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there will be some very big showcase. It called Babel Med. And then after that we will go to the East Europe. tour. Yeah, 6 countries. And then this summer we have also Europe tour. We will start it, at the Denmark Roskilde Festival, the biggest rock festival.
Amazing.
And then after that, after, yeah, we really want to share our music, many people. So.
Wow. Well, congratulations on your success and
you.
best of luck at all of those music festivals all around the world. Thank you for coming to Morning Special today. Before we finish, I'll give you the answer to our quiz question. The question was, the Korean komungo and the guitar are examples of blank instruments. I'll ask you guys to give the answer. Number 1, warm. Is that correct?
No.
Number 3, spicy. Is that correct?
No.
No. The answer is?
String.
Number 2, string instruments. Right. I'll tell you who the winners are of the autographed black string CDs that we are giving away. Once again, thank you so much to all of you, Aram Shi and Yoonjung Shi and John Shi and Minhwang Shi, the members of Black String. Thank you very much for being on
Thank
Morning
you so
Special
much.
today. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.